Today was a pretty uneventful day. I took my sister to school. I realized that I had a trigonometry test, which I had not studied for. And so from like 4 to 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I was just trying to cram the entire lesson plan in. And I was really nervous when I was about to take the test, but I ended up getting an 86, so double alert. And also, I guess we have two horses now. This is a really good horse trap. I think I want to get a farm going. I think that's the goal of today's video. Oh frick, I don't have water. I don't have iron for a bucket. Alright, we're gonna start with a little farm down here near the water. And then maybe as time goes on we'll work our way up. I'm gonna build my farm over here. And then I'm gonna make a fancy little path to go from my house to the farm. Beautiful, beautiful. But as far as life goes, things are honestly today started off pretty rough, but I'm riding the high of getting an 86 on that test because I honestly thought for sure that was going to come out a lot worse than it did. So I'm just hype about that for right now. Not sure how long that high will last, but hopefully at least enough to enjoy some Minecraft. Okay, that's all I've got for right now. Never mind. That's all I've got for right now. Okay, now we can start working on the actual path part of this. I've crafted my slabs, my slabbage, if you will. With how long this is taking me, the wheat might be done growing by the time I finish the end of the staircase. But that's okay because I'll probably be very hungry. Let's do this. Perfect. Install our slabs. Beautiful. And I guess we'll just finish this up. And that's actually lined up perfectly with the center of the farm here. Okay. Now let's make this look better. Just cut this all back just a tad. I think that lines up pretty nicely. We can trim this back. Just like so. We'll put this torch back. I think that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, let's make... This is going to be our designated farming chest. Because this farm is small now, but just give it a couple days. And this thing is going to be mass production. Industrial revolution phase. Okay, but now that we're done with that, I think it's time that I cut down some trees. It's kind of strange because there's like today even more. I got some even more stressful news than when I had recorded my last video, and basically all of today I was just absolutely down. I was like just trying to process the stressful news that I got, and yet I do my test. I take my trigonometry test, which I should have failed, and I got an 86. Dope. That along with a little bit of Minecraft, and I honestly feel better than I did in the first video that I made, which is good. That is not a complaint. Maybe it's the new method, the Minecraft ignore your problems method. Another benefit of cutting down trees like this to get the wood to make charcoal, or just to have wood, whatever you want to do, is that then you kind of get to just custom build the forest that's near your house. I like to have forests near my house. I think they look cool. I think this is a pretty good spot. We got like a nice little desert. We got a mountain. Dark oak. I love dark oak because those are so easy to get a lot of wood from. And then we also just got a lot of empty space for all of our animals to spawn in. Let's do one more round of saplings. Let's collect these, and then I'm going to go mining. This will be my first proper mining trip on this world. So there's a classic online joke about like the 2-week Minecraft period, where it's like you just get really hyped to play Minecraft for like 2 weeks, and then you just kind of stop. But it comes back, and it goes, and it comes, and all that, right? For me, I think one of the biggest reasons... Oh, I think I must have Fulbright on, huh? But so For me, I mean, I've done that too. I've getting caught in that loop. Let's go. We got our first iron. That's hype. I've been in that loop before, where like I play for a little bit, I get a cool world going, like build a lot of cool stuff, and then I just get burnt out. And I feel like it's because I just try and automate so many things, like iron farm, emerald farm, automatic like villager trader, like crazy mob farms, and those things are cool. I still think they're dope. I mean, I love redstone, anything, piston doors, like item sorters, all that stuff. I love redstone mechanics, and I love making things as efficient as possible in this game. And as soon as I learned how to do that stuff, that was just like my main concern in every world. Like if I started a new world, I was making my house near a village, I was enslaving every villager, and that's just how it went. And then I would make the whole setup. But as I've gone through this loop where I get burned out, I think the reason I get burned out is because I'm not actually playing the game anymore. I just have, I mean, basically just slaves doing everything, and so it gets boring because then it's kind of like the same dilemma that I think a lot of people in good positions get, where it's like life just becomes so boring because you can do anything, and when you can do anything, nothing is special. And so it's easy to forget about how simple some things are. Like just me mining right now, I'm enjoying this, but if I had like a crazy automatic farm, I would not have a reason to be here. And so I think that's what it comes down to a lot of the time. We're like the race to get the best armor, the best enchants, and then like really the fun part is the part that you're working on getting towards it. And that goes for real life too. I hear some spiders. I'm gonna go this way. We'll do this, and we're gonna head this way. But I think it's a similar thing for life. I mean, even me, I every one of these videos is just me usually complaining about stuff. But in the grand scheme of things, my life is pretty damn perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay. How did he hit me? This guy's got wall hacks. In the grand scheme of things, my life is pretty damn perfect. I mean, like, I was born in America, which is arguably the best country in the world. And then on top of that, like, I had a parent that cared about me. So there's a lot of people in the world that don't have those things. And I feel like it's easy to forget how nice things are when you don't slow down sometimes and then just enjoy the slow parts. I don't want to fight him. I don't know how this gravel collapsed. I thought like a player had to touch it for that to happen. Did I? No, I didn't mine past it. Okay. Let's get this iron. But I think that's part of the reason that Minecraft used to be more fun than it is now. Because like back when you were a kid, one, it was new. Like obviously the new things are obviously like always going to be more fun. But two, I think it had to do with the fact that you didn't know all of the stuff that you were capable of doing. And then once you learned those things, like once you learn about redstone and once you learn about speed runs and like the most efficient way to do things, the rest of the game gets kind of like a sour taste, I guess you could say, because it's harder. Your priorities switch. You become less oriented on just like doing the game and having fun playing the game, and you become more focused on like, well, I know that there's a faster way to build this like nether portal, or I know that there's like this mod where you can automatically find the end portal and stuff like that. And no hate to those people. If you have fun doing that, then by all means, I'm not, all power to you. But for me, I think that's the reason that Minecraft kind of dies for me. Because I just don't enjoy those things. But that's kind of become my idea of Minecraft. Like when I think of Minecraft, I think like speed run, fast, huge crazy farms, stuff like that. Oh shoot, we at gold level already? Dang, I'm at Y23, I didn't even notice. Okay. Let's make sure we don't get lost. Oh shit! Okay. Fuck! Oh my god. Oh my goodness, that was spooky. Can you see me? Hello, motherfucker. Alright, let's eat just in case this goes south. Oh, I killed him. Okay, but there's another one, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if we can just get him to... Oh, shit. Okay, he's right there. I wonder if I can just get him to fall into like a little block trap situation. Okay, he's standing right there. Can I get him to come down this way? Oh, shit. Haha. Haha. Epic mob farm. Hyper efficient. Wow, I'm the best. Okay. Let's go see if there's anything else up here that's not going to try and Allah Akbar us. Bro, another one? Oh, shoot, I don't have my sprinters on. Oh my goodness. That was scary. I don't have my sprinters on right now. I'm trying to take it slow. I'm intentionally... I have my sprint set to be like toggle, so I can't just like start sprinting whenever I want to try and force myself to play slower. And that almost came back to bite me right there fighting that creeper. I would love to explore this cave, but I don't think I'm there yet. I'm pretty weak still, and I'm playing on hard mode, so not a good look, especially considering I'm trying not to sprint. And another, like, the slowing it down thing, you can only slow it down so much, brother, because like when they added all these like cave systems, bro, I remember when there was no caves. Like, if you found a pocket of air underground, that was like rare. And now there's these things, and I'm not complaining because this is dope. But yeah, back then, I mean, like, finding this much iron, it would have taken me like probably at least 30 minutes to find this much iron. And that's assuming I've got like the most efficient strip mining method, or I find a ravine. In Xbox 360, when I found ravines, that was huge. I remember one time I decided, because these ravines, they usually have levels, like you can see them now. Like there's like this clear line along the whole thing, even on this side. And this ravine, there was access to the surface. They went all the way up to the grass. And so I decided that I was going to make my house on like one of these levels of the ravine. And so I did. And I made like a huge underground sheep farm. And it never worked very well because the grass didn't spread very well underground. But I had fun building it. And in that world, I was actually pretty big on like art. I would make like emojis out of colored wool because I had so much of it. I made like things for different holidays, like Christmas trees and pumpkin, jack-o'-lanterns, stuff like that. That was a really cool world. And I wish, of all the things, like of all the memories that I do have from this game, that world is like my absolute peak memory. If I could have anything back, it would be that hard drive. But what happened was the Xbox 360, it got the red ring of death. I was probably only like 14 or 15 at this time. And I didn't really know that there was a way to fix it. I had just heard online, like, basically, if you get the red ring of death, you're cooked. And it's it. Like, you're done. And so we threw the Xbox away. And I highly regret doing that. Because if I had known that if I had just held on to it, I might be able to save that world. And of course, at the time, I also didn't realize how much I would miss that world. But I would definitely go back and do that again. I would hold on to that hard drive just in case. But of course, now I'm more diligent. I even like things where I'm like going through my phone and I'm like, this video is stupid. Like I don't care about this. But when you think about it, probably like 10 years or something, that may be like the only footage I have left of a friend I haven't seen in a long time. And I'll be pretty happy I've got it. So I try not to hoard, but if it's like if it's the last footage or the last like something of something, then I usually try and save those just because I know someday it'll have some value to me. Beautiful. Daytime. Okay, pretty good iron collection session. I'll split this up. Beautiful. Alright, next episode I'm going to be getting some iron gear And I don't know. Maybe next episode I'll go crazy and I'll build something absolutely goofy. But for now, I guess thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Go subscribe to the Cookie Boys. This baby.